Hi guys, welcome back to Little Green Cottage. Welcome if you're new. My name is Karen. I'm a 39-year-old cash stuffer from New York. I use a cash stuffing method to keep up on my bills, pay off my debts, and to save for future expenses. So today, it's March 4th. It's March 4th, Tuesday. I want to make a kind of budget with me. I typically budget from week to week, but I do want to still have an idea of what I really need as far as income in order to cover my bills and what I would like to put in for my weekly expenses. So, I cannot tell where you guys are at. So, to figure out how I was doing that, I put in all of my bills. So, with the exception of taxes. So, my mortgage is $1,035. My car note is $463. Car insurance is not specific, but I would like to put in $180. Utilities, I'd like to put in $140. And my internet is going to be, my new bill is going to be just under $117, but I round up. They can keep the change. And then my phone bill is going to be $90. So I added those up, and then I still want to try and budget $400 for groceries, $100 each for my household needs, my dogs, $150 for myself, $120 for miscellaneous, and then I want to increase my gas. So I've been noticing that I'm going over on my gas, so I want to put in $140. So that is $560 a month. When I added all my bills and my what I would like to put in for my wallet, I come up and then multiply it by 20%. I come up with this $695. That would be what I would have to put away for taxes, because the gig apps, they don't take out taxes. So after I add these two up, I want my goal income to be $4,170. It's kind of rough. Again, if I can make adjustments where I need to, but the weekly goal is $1,043. That's a lot of money and a lot of hours, I feel like. So I'm going to work with it the best that I can. If I can't stuff my envelopes to the max capacity, I'm okay with it. I have wiggle room. I can work with it. But weekly, I want to make sure that I am trying to get my bills in order, and then I can make adjustments. Oh, I didn't even write down what is 150 divided by 4. That is 37.50, so roughly 38. This is not the same color pen, but that's all right. So these are my weekly goals to stuff in my envelopes. If I cannot and I have to make adjustments, then I will. And I do want to see if I can put at least $5 a week in for my kids. So I did some math also. And if I work every single day, my daily goal would be $149. If I work 6 days, my daily goal would be $174. And if I worked 5 days, it would have to be between $208 and $209. I'm trying to work it out. I've been making it work with less than what I want to make, so I am going along with that. I am going to go to the monthlies so that I can... Let me see if you guys are in frame here. Not really. Let me see if I can zoom you out just a little bit. That looks a little better. Okay, so I've already paid my mortgage. So we're just gonna, oh, I don't want this one. I think this pen smears. Let's try a green one. It's it's Irish month here in the US of A. So and spring is coming. I feel it. I've already paid my mortgage. Oh, this is kind of like drying out. Now my phone bill, I don't know what's like going on. It wouldn't let me pay online this month, and I don't know why. I'm kind of mad about it. So, a little agitated. But it is what it is. Now, technically, my student loan is supposed to be due on the 10th for $124. I'm going to pay that if I can. If I can't, I mean, they're going to get their money eventually. I'm not freaking out about it. And I have not gotten my electric bill. That'll come in the next couple of days. So, I don't really use this spread too much except just to know where the month begins and ends in each day so that I can kind of see it at a whole glance. I might put events and stuff in here if I know that I'm going to be going to them. All right, so let's get into, I think this is, hold on. These pages have been sticking on me. Yes, this is, I've gone through and kind of done my tracking here, but I just want to make sure you guys can see. I did not work 2 days last week. If you see money here, that is from tips from the previous week or day. A lot of my ship tips have been coming like later and later. Like I just got a notification I got a tip from like the 22nd of February or something. So some of that will roll into next week. So all these numbers added up won't accurately probably look like these here, but I got tips for Spark and Shipped on Monday, the 24th. I went out and I did not feel good on last Tuesday, so I didn't stay out for very long. I worked like 5 hours. I had a headache. It was really slow. So I was like, yeah, I'm just letting this go. So I made $21.51 with Spark, and I made $42.42 with Shipped. I got a tip that was confirmed on Wednesday. This was my daughter's birthday, so I did not want to work that day. Thursday, I went out for 7 hours. I made $20.70 with Spark, and Shipped, I made $92.09. I worked 4 hours on Friday. Wow, really? No. Oh, I guess if it's like 12 to 5. No, I worked like 5 hours. I made $82.49 with Spark and $11.49 with Shipped. Saturday, I went out for 7 hours total. I kind of split up my time on Saturday, but I made $54.04 with Spark and $46.76 with Shipped. And then Sunday, I did not go out with Spark at all. I went out and did Shipped only, and I made, for 7 hours, I made $142.07, which was pretty awesome. So, working with less this week. I am definitely not coming in with this $1,043. Can you guys see? And total with Spark, I made $220.04. And I'm going to use this handy dandy pen here. This stays in the account. And this will go to my zero out. If you don't know what my zero out is, I have, with my bank, I have a checking and a savings. My savings does not earn like a lot of interest. It's a local credit union. And so it just earns like a little bit of interest, but I want to see like whatever change I put in there. It's almost like a digital coin jar. When I was making more, I was putting the last dollar in, but I don't have a lot to work with, so I'm not putting the last dollar amount. I'm just putting the change, and I want to see how much it adds up to at the end of the year. And that also goes for when, like, I return my change. My bank has a coin sorter, kind of like a Coinstar, except because I have an account there, they don't charge me 10%. And then, like, so when I take my change back, whatever change is left is going to go into the zero out account. If I make any extra income, like last week I had that check come from the car loan, for my previous car, for the overpayment. I put the last dollar and change in there also. So kind of when things like that come up, that goes into my zero out account, and I'm going to see how much that adds up to at the end of the year. So my actual total income is $638.80. So I'll be cash stuffing $638, and I still have a small buffer in my checking account. So right now, I want to figure out how I'm going to work out this situation here. And I don't think I'm going to put 140 in gas. I think I'm going to put in 130. So let's try and work that out here. So we've got 638 minus 130. So that's 508 left. And of the things I know for sure that I want to stuff, I want to put that $259 in mortgage. Minus $259 equals, that's $249 left. Oh, I've got to figure out my taxes situation, huh? Shoot. Hold on. 638 times 0.20 equals, that's $127. It's really $127.60, but we're, you know. So 638 minus 259 minus 127 minus 130 equals, so that's $122 left. I've got a little bit in the mortgage. You guys already know that if you're not new here. I'm gonna bump this down to 200. So plus 59 equals, and I'm gonna put 100 in my car note. That leaves me with $81. You know what? Let's put a focus this week on my spending, my wallet, because I know soon I am going to need some groceries, even though I have groceries. But this week, because of I'm going to need to start stocking up, so I kind of really want to put some money in the groceries, even if I'm not spending a lot on groceries, so that when I really need to, I have the money. Excuse me. So let's try something different. So 638 minus 127 minus 130 minus, okay, so let me put $100 in groceries. Let me put the 25 in household. Let me put the 25 in dogs. 30 in miscellaneous. Let me put the $50 in me. So that leaves me, let me put the 5 in kids because I've been kind of neglecting that envelope. So that's $146 left. Let me put that in my mortgage. I will do that, because then that way I can still stay ahead. I will still have enough money to do that. So let's add all this up. This should add up to 638. So 146 plus 127 equals, that's 273. So if we take that away from 638, that should be $365 going into my wallet. So let's find out. 100 plus 25 plus 130 plus 50 plus 5 plus 25 plus 30 equals 365. That leaves me with 0 remaining, and that's how I'm going to work it out this week. And then next week, I'm hoping I have more money. I did go out today. I just did not, I did not track it yet. And let me, actually, I think there's my black pen. It's okay. Now it looks kind of pretty. I didn't add up how many hours I actually worked last week. So this is 5 plus 7 plus 5. I don't know why I put 4 here because that's definitely not it. Plus 7 plus 7 equals. That's 31 hours. Come back here. So, I mean, even though I spent a good chunk of my week at home, I don't know, this number doesn't satisfy me either. I have been, where are you guys? I've been having a hard time because I like to go out and work. Honestly, I really do. And actually, I worked, let me put this down right now. I worked from 7:30 to 1. And so that is a total of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5.5 hours. And today I wanted to come home early and get some cleanup done at my house and stuff. And I don't want to work every single day, but I don't mind working every single day, but I do miss time at home. You know what I mean? I have this conundrum because I don't want to work my life away, but I like being busy. So it's a little frustrating. Because I do like money, but I mean, I don't really need money. I don't need it to breathe and, thrive and survive. Money is not the ultimate answer to the quality of life. I think it's really more what you do and, who you have and things like that. So but I like making money. It's a conundrum for me. But I'm going to get it evened out. I have kind of a plan in my brain so that I'm not overdoing myself, because when I overdo myself, I also tend to neglect myself. So I want to find that balance, and that's where I'm having a hard time. And also there's no pressing need for you need to work from this time to this time. This is a very flexible job, self-driven job. You can do it whenever you want type of thing while the stores are open. And I have plans in mind, but I have to follow through with them. I'm still adjusting to this. So, yeah. And then if you see this little note to self down here, I had to go find cash because I had already deposited all my money in the bank. And then it wouldn't take my card online to pay my bill, so I had to pay it in person. That's where the extra $7 came from. But yeah, you guys, that was my kind of March overview and my week 10 paycheck breakdown. I'm hoping to get on some kind of track so I have more next week to work with and go from there. But you guys, thank you for stopping by. And if you like the content, please hit like and subscribe and give me a thumbs up and leave a comment if you have any questions. Until next time, though, guys. Bye.